this is how I'm locking in for December. Happy December. Oh, happy December, Bonds. I am dedicating this video to just taking you through my very productive, locked-in morning routine, and later on in this video as well, I'm going to be sharing the ways that I'm really locking in for December and really propelling into 2026 and upping the ante a little bit on my great lock-in, my winter arc season. So I'll be sharing towards the end of the video the ways that I'm doing that, and hopefully that could help you or maybe inspire you to use the month of December to fully lock in on becoming your best self. But before we get started with my morning routine, we better open the advent calendar because it is December 1st. I feel like my morning lock-in routine has just been leveled up already. The fact that I get to open my advent calendar. This advent calendar is the Nespresso coffee pod advent calendar. Every single morning when I wake up anyway, I love to make my morning coffee, and this just feels really special that I get to open this in the mornings of December. So let's open day number 1. In the first door of this calendar, we have the double espresso festive collection edition pod. Super excited about this morning, so let's go make the morning coffee. Time to get my workout done for today, and this morning I'm using the Peloton bike. I'm gonna do a 30-minute ride with Alex Tucson, of course I am. This ride is a special edition ride. It's a part of the F1 live recordings. They did a whole setup at the racetrack, and the production on this ride looks so incredible. I have been saving this ride for this morning and I'm super excited about it. For the month of December, I am setting a strict challenge on myself. Now, as part of my 90-day lock-in, I have made myself a rule that I can take a day off for rest if I want to. But for December, I really want to get a Peloton streak going every single day. Right now, I have a 23-week streak, which is hilarious. It might be 24 now though, because obviously today is Monday. That's crazy. The fact that I have consistently logged on to my Peloton app or the bike or doing tread classes for that long, that is an incredible achievement in itself. But within those 24 weeks, I have had rest days. So I just want to make sure that I light up my streak every single day for December. And I think that's going to be really motivating and something that pushes me.
As athletes, we have a relationship with adrenaline. We like to work hard. We like to push ourselves.
That workout this morning was so much fun, and I loved listening to the Grace Beverly podcast, Working Hard, Hardly Working. She posts a new episode every single Monday, so on a Monday morning that has become a little bit of a tradition. And in that discussion, in that podcast, They were talking about visualization and manifestation and making vision boards. And I am so ready to make my 2026 vision board. And in this podcast as well, the guest speaking was actually saying that a vision board is more of an action board. It's prompting you to look at the things that are important to you and take action on making them happen. And again, as we are in December, it really is the final sprint to the finish line, just to see what traction I can continue to make with this vision board that I made. And whilst I accept that maybe, you know, not all of the things may not come true just yet, I can still be making active steps to making them happen. And, you know, trust in the timing of life. Just before I get into exactly my game plan for locking in for the month of December, if you're brand new to the channel, I have been on a journey since, well, the start of the year, if I'm honest. I've done all sorts this year, from doing 75 hard to now finishing the year completing my 90 days locked in as part of the Great Lock-In or Winter Arc, whatever you prefer to call it. It feels so good to look back at this whiteboard that you probably saw me write on in September and just see how my goals have really come into fruition. If you watched last week's video, you will have seen me complete a 10k run with the Nike After Dark run tour. It was an amazing experience. I felt like I got everything out of that experience. Not only the solo adventure, going down to London on my own and pushing myself out of my comfort zone in that way, but also finishing that race feeling really strong in my physical self. It was exactly the feeling that I was training for. I know in this vlog, whilst I have been talking about my wins and progress that I've made, I just want to say that it's not always been easy for me to say out loud that I'm proud of myself or acknowledge, you know, progress. I used to lack so much self-confidence and belief in myself, and honestly that's something that over the last few years I've really had to harness and work on. I just want to make sure that I include in this video that you are worthy of celebrating yourself, whatever you've been through this year. Even if you fell down and got back up again, if you achieved something that you worked really, really hard on, or maybe you just kept promises to yourself and developed consistency this year, or kept to those healthy habits. I really hope that if you take anything away from this video, that you can take some time today just to sit and reflect and just acknowledge like how far you've come this year, the way you showed up for yourself or what you overcame, because we should all unapologetically celebrate ourselves and others, right? Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. As I was saying, one really crazy thing happened in the last couple of weeks. And I know if you guys have been following, you will know not only did I set a personal goal at the start of this lock-in, but I also set a business goal. One of the phrases that I wrote down as part of this big, long business goal was display impact. Now, in the last 2 weeks, I got an email, and hand on heart, it granted me, my community, the business that I work on, the biggest opportunity to display what we do on a national level in the UK. It's a really big deal for the community that I work with. It's a really big deal for the young people that I work with, and it displays the impact that we do here in my city on a national level. And the fact that I wrote displays impact, there's no words. And yeah, this is the power of setting big goals and big visions and going for them. So with that said, this is my game plan for December. And if you want to come along with me and really lock in for the month, I'm going to just let you know what I'm going to do. Feel free to steal this, take it, adapt it. This is how I'm locking in for December. Number one, I am taking another notch up on my physical goals for this month. So not only am I going to continue regularly working out, getting my workouts in, but I am also going to hit 10,000 steps every single day. This time of year can be really unmotivating to get outside, get steps in, but it's something I'm going to set myself because I know getting outside is not only good for my mental health, but as well keeping physically active during the day and making sure that I get 10,000 steps in is only a great thing for my health as well. Number 2, in December, I am protecting my energy and immune system at all costs. Over the Great Lock-in, I have had 3 colds. So December, we are not doing that again. I'm going to be taking daily vitamins. I'm going to be taking my ginger shots. I'm going to be getting enough sleep. And I'm really going to be focusing on my recovery and times where I can indulge in self-care. The harder you recover and rest, the harder you can bounce back and put the work in when it is required. Number 3, I am going to be setting myself some social media switch off times. I like to use the app Opal, and that actually sets up blocks on your social media apps or any apps that cause you distractions so you can focus on the things that matter to you. And I'm going to be setting my blocks for periods of time in the morning and periods of time at night. The 4th thing that I'm going to do this December to really make sure I'm locking in for the last 30 days of the year is just be still open and accepting to opportunities and ways to level up. Just because we're winding down for the year doesn't mean that I'm not actively going to be seeking things, doesn't mean that I'm not going to be browsing maybe some runs to do next year or sign up to some races. I'm not going to be stopping looking at work opportunities or events that I could go to level up my business. I'm not going to be stopping seeking out community events where I can connect with other people that share the same passions or interests or active lifestyle as me. Just because it's December and the end of the year doesn't mean that I am shutting off my doors to opportunities and ways to level up. And the 5th and final way that I am locking in for December is with my mindset. This time of year is a really tough time for some people, and December and Christmas and the end of the year can come with all types of emotions. The mindset for December for me is going to be filled with gratitude and just embracing the joy this month and romanticizing the winter and even the dark days or even the cold weather. I feel like if you can see this quote is everything. It says your energy is your greatest currency. And I know, hand on heart, that how I approach this month with my energy is just going to determine how I feel across this month. So I am going to choose positivity. I am going to choose joy. I'm going to create joy. And most importantly, I'm going to have so much gratitude and continue to be grateful for the people around me. Choosing to feel gratitude for the things in my life is really going to make me feel positive and make me feel energized to continue to lock in, to continue to show up. So that is my plan, to stay locked in this December. I would absolutely love to hear maybe what you guys are going to do in December, whether you're in maintenance mode or you're really romanticizing the month of December, or whether there's one goal that you want to achieve before the year ends. Whatever it is, apparently science proves that if you write your goals down, you're more likely to achieve them. So use the comments below to write them down, share them with me, and I can't wait to cheer you guys on. And I'm wishing you the most gorgeous, lovely, wholesome December of this year. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here on the channel. Thank you if you've subscribed this year as well. It really means so much to me. And of course, if you want to stick around for the journey, then you know what to do. Go ahead, press that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.